that being gay is a choice. And he said, I know it's not a choice because I have a friend who's black and gay, and there's no way he would choose both of those things. And it was just him being funny. It's a funny joke. And they were like, cut, get the fuck off the stage. Like, what? Come on, man. You don't think that's funny?
That's crazy.
I mean, and it's also coming from an Indian man who I'm sure has experienced racism. So the whole thing is, it's very fascinating to see young kids who are growing up in this PC culture bubble. And, and sometimes people say on this podcast that we talk about it too much. And maybe they're correct. Maybe sometimes it's annoying if you're listening in your cubicle and you hear me talking too much about this. But it's because it's an issue that's very dear to my heart, because I understand the dangers of not being able to communicate freely. And I also understand what happens if you suppress free communication, the people that you're suppressing, they're going to get more and more angry and radical, and it just makes their position, they feel more justified in perhaps even people who are racist could perhaps be more racist, or people who are angry about gay people will become more angry about it if you suppress their ability to express themselves.
That's when born those little movements, neo-Nazi movements, little groups, and little groups on the web and the deep web. When discussion, it's like when it's forbidden, I think you kind of forgive them a power that they didn't have.
I think so, and I think this is something that we're really just getting to understand now. I've had a few conversations about this recently with the head of Twitter and with an independent journalist, Tim Pool, last week. And I think what people are just starting to kind of understand, even though everyone's uncomfortable about this, is we're still trying to figure this out. Social media is only 10 plus years old. This is an incredibly new experience for us. And I don't think everybody knows exactly how to proceed. And this idea that you could just ban people and then just ban people for life. If they say something that makes people uncomfortable, if they say an opinion that you don't agree with, ban them for life. And we're experiencing that right now. And we're trying to figure out what to do and how to fix this and how to mitigate it without endorsing people, harassing people, and endorsing people, threatening people and giving out their address and their phone number and things along those lines. Yeah. So it's a process that we're all going through right now.
It is a learning process for the whole country. But the thing that annoys me a little bit is that I live in another country and I see how things are difficult and how much time I spend explaining to people what I was doing. And for you guys, it's like I was having the same problems that Lenny Bruce was having a long time ago.
Yes.
And you guys built that.
Yeah.
To have that discussion, it's like, it is important because that's the way the world evolved. But at the same time, it feels old.
It feels old because you understand the history of it.
Yeah.
In America, yeah.
It feels old because you already had that discussion a long time ago.
Yeah.
So are you going to keep having this conversation when you think that you finally feel free to say whatever you want? Now there's people trying to hold you back. It's crazy.
Well, it's not really effective. See, there's people that are angry about it. I mean, there is on social media, there's certainly people that are being effective with it. But in stand-up comedy, there's blowback and pushback, but it's not very effective. Like for the top guys, for guys like Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr, it actually makes their stand-up better because people are so tired of all this shit. They're so tired of PC culture. They're so tired of being told what they should and shouldn't think is funny and what is acceptable and not acceptable. And there's a lot of weird shit going on right now.